Perfect. Okay, so now we're down to the reports. Mr. Markowitz? Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Markowitz, we're going to make it, yeah.
It's working.
Finance. You've had your report, right? Yeah, exactly. Mr. Mecca? Yep, please.
Collecting dust in my house. No, you're right.
Why not?
Just to remind everybody that the second installment or second half of the Village of Portchester Village tax is due this month. If you do not have a mortgage company, you receive the bill like this. I don't think you're in Rye Brook, so you haven't seen one yet. This is our new follow-up. It's not a notice. It's a copy of the bill, and if you look on the bottom, if you've paid your first half, it's stamped paid, first half paid. If you have not paid, you have that open with the amount of penalties due printed right there for the total.
But you're going to send us you're sending out another reminder.
Yes, the reason why this has been updated is because this has the scan line and the barcode for our modern lockbox and processing methods.
I look forward to those notices.
You do?
Well, because I
thank
won't
Mr.
remember
Nowotnik
otherwise.
because he allowed me to use his as a sample. If you'd like to just pass it down so you take a look at it. And I've had people say, you're wasting money, but actually with the way we mail these and whatever, it's less money than the old notice and the mailing here.
Oh, I think you need to
So
send them because I would
it
never
actually
remember to
less
pay.
money involved. So, okay, any questions?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I have one question.
Oh, please.
One question. How's the lockbox operation working?
Much better now. We're doing fine. As far as your chart, we are working on your chart. It's almost like a third lockbox, a third walk-in, and a third being mailed here. 33%
Okay.
across the board. But let's see how the month goes because we still have a long way to go. We don't know what's what. As a matter of fact, I was just looking in the next 6 or 7 weeks. We will be collecting like close to $70 million. That's a lot of money with the schools and the balance of the two villages. It's a lot of money. So, okay?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Would like to see this.
Sure.
Dave, you got yours.
Mr. Noto, do you have any
No,
reports
sir.
for you? Giving us a
No, my
report.
report.
I don't see the superintendent of highways.
I am.
Oh my goodness! You're town attorney. Now you're superintendent of highways. Oh man!
Yes, I'm a multifunctional, multi-talented individual. The superintendent of highways, Tom Nardi, called and apologized. He is picking up his daughter, who is coming back home for the holidays from Southern California, where she goes to school. The Continental Footbridge is moving along quite nicely. The embankments have been rebuilt. A lot of the earth has been removed. They were awaiting an inspection to pour the concrete behind the embankments. I didn't get that confirmation before the meeting, so I apologize for that. He visits the site periodically. He's actually down there 2 or 3 times a week. And he's pretty happy with what he's got. He does have a series of pictures he's taken, but because he's not here, we're going to present them next time around so you can actually see the kind of work that was being done for the $73,000 that we're spending. The only other item he wanted to present is that he has had a couple of conversations with Richard Slingerland, the village manager in Mamaroneck. They have decided to begin the process of applying for stimulus money for the Jefferson Avenue Bridge. So he is scheduling a meeting with the village of Mamaroneck next week so that we can participate in that process. Okay, the Jefferson Avenue Bridge, just to remind everybody, is a $2.3 million project. This is the kind of thing that we really need stimulus money for.
Are you going to be in that meeting?
I hope to be, yes.
Okay, good. That's because we really need that.
You betcha.
Absolutely wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you. And then Mr. Latimer, I see, is helping with that process?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Perfect. Comments from the council people. Councilman Gelfarb?
No.
Councilwoman Mendocino?
I just have a quick thing in keeping with getting stimulus money. I don't know if you saw in the town's magazine that we can actually host a grant writing workshop. And you get a bunch of different things. You get 3 full-time tuition scholarships, depending on enrollment. You helps to network with other local agencies to build
That's
relationships.
fantastic.
So I wondered
That's
if
great,
maybe we
absolutely.
could look into this.
Yes, Mr. Goodwin, that's one of your tasks. No, I mean, it's been that is one of the stated tasks. I'm hoping that he's going to generate grant revenues that more than cover his employment here. So that would be great. What a wonderful idea. And we can host it here.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Great.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. If we can get right on that, Mr. Goodwin, that's fantastic. Great idea.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. Councilman, yours?
No comment. Thank you.
Okay, I actually have a couple of things. Well, first of all, we have executive session tonight, so don't let me forget to. We're going to break. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to break in afterwards to talk about.
Sorry.
But I wanted to talk about the Rye 350 project. We had I thought, a very successful event at Crawford Park on December 3rd, Thursday, December 3rd. Thank you, Mr. Nowotnik. And basically, what the goal is to bring all of the community organizations participating in the town of Rye and all the house of worship and the leading businesses, the Chamber of Commerce, together in one effort to celebrate our 350 years of the town of Rye. As everybody knows by now, the town of Rye was founded in 1660, and next year, 2010, will represent 350 years of the town of Rye. So the next time we have this meeting, it will truly be historic because it'll be 350 years since the first time the town of Rye was founded. In terms of just letting everybody know where we are, and I want to thank Councilman Gelfarb and Councilman Mendocino for their work on the committee and helping the Rye 350 project. What we've done is we've created 2 committees for the Rye 350 project. One is an events committee, which is going to help us determine what events to hold throughout all next year. And the second is a historic pamphlet committee. Basically, the idea is to have a pamphlet or of some sort that traces the history of the town of Rye. Now, what we're looking to do is invite every one of the community outreach organizations to tell us their history and participate, give us their history, and we'll put it in the book. So you got free advertising. Hopefully have eventually in one place all the different community organizations participate in the town of Rye. So you'll tell your history and become part of the history of the town of Rye. The second thing we're doing is we're asking each of the community-based organizations and houses of worship for both groups to hold one event, one Rye 350 event sometime next year, and again coordinate with that with the events committee. So if anybody out there wants to participate, please call the town offices, call Maria and our offices or Mr. Nowotnik to participate in the events committee or the historic pamphlet committee and get involved. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. We're going to have our next similar function. There was a lot of wine left over, and we'll have hors d'oeuvres March 18th. So for those of us who are Irish, the day after St. Patrick's Day, I think it's the 3rd Thursday in March, so March 18th will be the fall. And this event, I think on Thursday, December 3rd, we had 30 to 40% of the community organizations there. For March 18th, we're really hoping to get absolutely everyone there. All the houses of worship represented, all the schools represented, the school officials, and the idea is to celebrate 350 years of our community. So that